All right, kiddos. So oftentimes in chemistry class, your graded assignment requires that you complete a gizmo first. So I want to show you how to do that. So for example, um, CRQ 11 asks you to complete activity A of the melting points gizmo. So what you would do is find the melting points gizmo. So usually I have either listed on the screen on the home page, you'll find the link to the gizmo. It'll be linked in the assignment as well. But if you go to your modules section of your course, look for the gizmos module. What you will find is a list of the gizmos that we've done. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the melting points gizmo because that's the one I'm using as an example. And there are instructions here. The important thing is to open up the student exploration sheet for the gizmo. Now, the student exploration sheet is the procedure. So if you were in a traditional chemistry brick and mortar class, your teacher would hand you your lab equipment and a piece of paper, or maybe online, a list of instructions and questions that go with the lab. So the SES is the instructions and questions. The gizmo itself is the equipment. So let me show you how I do this, and then maybe you can follow suit and it'll be a little bit easier for you. So what I do is open up the student exploration sheets. You can use the Word document version or the Google Doc. Either one is okay. I'm just going to open the Google Doc because it feels easier to use right now. So, and then the pictures are usually better in the Google Doc version. They're the same. They're exactly the same. But sometimes a picture gets lost in the Word document for some reason. So here is the melting point Gizmo student exploration sheet. Remember, these are the instructions. It's the procedure that you follow. So just start at the top. It says go to File and make your own copy and then close the original. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to make my own copy. There we go. If it was the Word document, you would click on the Enable Editing. After you click on this, it would say Enable Editing. You would click on that. I'm going to get rid of the original and just use the copy. Put your name in it. So now we are on number 2. I'm going to log into Gizmos through class link. If you don't know how to do that, you can click here, but I'll show you. So I'm going to go back to Canvas, Resources. From Resources, click on class link, and then look for your Gizmos link. Open that up. Find your class. And when you find your class, just look for my name, Mrs. Kitson. It'll say chemistry in the name of the class. And scroll down, look for the melting points gizmo, open it up, launch it, and here it is. So what I do is I take the student exploration sheet and I left click and drag it all the way to the left side of my screen, my monitor, and then I can go ahead here and click on the melting points gizmo. And at that point, I now have the procedure on the left and the gizmo itself on the right. And then I can just go ahead and follow the instructions. Remember, this over here on the left tells you what to do over here on the right. This is the procedure. This is the lab equipment. You do not have to do the assessment questions down here, but you can, because you can check your answers to see how you are doing. So when you are in chemistry class and I say, or the instructions in an assignment say to do the gizmo first, you have to, in modules, go to the gizmo module, find the student exploration sheet, open up the gizmo itself, and follow the instructions. Just start at the top and work your way down. Usually there's a warm-up section and then a couple of different activities. Now, just a reminder that the student exploration sheet, the SES, this thing, the procedure, if you finish it, the whole thing complete, you can email it to me to get credit for it, extra credit. So the point of these gizmos is you often have to do them in order to complete some graded assignment in Canvas. But I also want you to get credit for doing all the work in the gizmo itself. So again, if you complete this student exploration sheet, feel free to email it to me and I can get you extra credit for that, but it has to be finished.